It's time to take off your clothes, enjoy clothes-free living, and join us for Naked, Nudist, and Naturists.
Welcome to Naked, Nudist, and Naturist, the show that celebrates clothes-free living for all. I'm your host, Frank Stone.
And I'm your correspondent, Lisa Monroe, and I'll be reporting on all things within the naturist community. So it's time to get naked and join us.
And enjoy clothes-free living on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Well, greetings and welcome in to Naked, Nudist, and Naturist, episode 37 today. Thank you for being with us. We look forward to this time together all week long, the 1 hour we can spend together. We know you look forward to it as well. Naturism, nudism, clothes-free living for all of the right reasons. You already know the drill. The water is fine, the hot tub is ready to go, the grill is fired up, cold drinks off to the left, vegetables, chips, and fruit off to the right, coffee, tea inside. You can't go wrong. Let's enjoy this clothes-free hour together, again, for all of the right reasons. And let's kick off today's show right now with the latest report from ANDEE RODGERS from WINR, Women in Nude Recreation. And joining her in this segment is her husband, Tom.
Hi, this is ANDEE.
And this is Tom with the Winter on Wheels tour. So we arrived at the Sequoians Clothes 3 Club with a very warm welcome. People here are fantastic. The paved road into the park was a little scary with a 32-foot motorhome, but there was no problem if you just take it slow. Every person that wandered by stopped and said hello as we were setting our campsite up for the weekend. They had beautiful grounds among the trees, the deer, foxes, and a few wandering pigs that we did not get to see, but we told they are here.
So Saturday morning, 10 ladies joined in for the ImPerfect workshop. Before we even started, one woman asked me why. Why are you doing this? I assured her that she would know by the time I was done with my presentation. As I began, I invited everyone who wanted to grab a marker and a poster board to write down words that spoke to them. I'm a word person, and so that's how I learn, listening and writing at the same time. And as I spoke, the ladies would write down words that were meaningful to them, which was encouraging for me. At the end of the presentation, I asked for someone to be a living art piece, and the woman who asked me why volunteered to do that. So we wrote words of encouragement on her body. Her words were strong, confident, great singer, brave, and friendly were what her friends chose for her. Her smile was infectious, and she just glowed from the encouragement these words gave her that were printed on her body. And then for hours afterwards, we all just sat around and had an amazing time connecting with each other and finding out more about each other. All of the women thanked me for sharing my story and how nudism has helped me.
And as you can tell by the music that is sneaking in on us ever so sneakily, it's time for the great, the terrific, the one and only, the clothes-free, the very over-the-top smiling, our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Here she is, the one and only, the terrifically over-the-top, clothes-free, smiling and dancing, and also some more baked goods this week, Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
I am doing very well. How about yourself?
Not bad at all. I'm eyeing these baked goods over here. What did you bring for us today?
Well, I thought it was chocolate chip cookie time, so there's a whole bunch of chocolate chip cookies and also my favorite oatmeal raisins. So something for everybody.
But for today, we have another email from a gentleman who wrote in a lot about loneliness and naturism. He feels very alone, and a lot of people do. We get emails on this all of the time. People want to try it. They have no one to go with. They can't tell anybody. They can't tell their friends. They can't tell their neighbors. So let's go ahead and read through this email, and then we'll discuss it. He says, I've been a loyal listener of your podcast for some time now, and I must say the content you produce never fails to captivate and enlighten me. You know, I think this guy just became our favorite listener around here. With that opening sentence, he has my attention.
Mine too. That captivate and enlighten. Wow.
That's
Thank
right.
you very much, sir.
You bet.
Kind.
And he goes on, it's truly a breath of fresh air in an otherwise noisy digital landscape. Well, we thank him for that. Your recent episodes have resonated deeply with me, and I find solace in the fact that I'm not alone in my thoughts and experiences. That's a very good point. You are not
Yes.
alone. We are here. Everybody is here for you.
That's right.
On that note, I'd like to propose a topic for consideration that I believe warrants a thoughtful exploration on your platform: loneliness within the naturist community. As a naturist myself, I've grappled with the profound sense of isolation that often accompanies this lifestyle, and I know I'm not alone in this struggle. But they are suggestions because there is a lot of loneliness in the naturism community, especially when you're first starting out. And after you meet people, and it's like anything else, you become ingrained and you get confidence in them, they get confidence in you, and then it expands from there. But certainly when you're starting out, I guess you just have to reach out and be prepared for no from a lot of people. Like, hey, who wants to meet me at the nude beach? And nobody writes back. Well, okay, try it again a few weeks later. Just keep trying until you break the ice and get your own group going while you're seeking other groups as well. Decent advice, you think?
I think it's an excellent advice, and I think it's the only way to go. I mean, we have choices, but we don't have a lot of choices. They're
Right.
just certain places that we can approach this as naturists. So, go to the nude beach, sit on the towel, smile at people,
Yeah.
don't leer at people, smile at people, hey,
Right.
great day, or beach surfs up, or whatever.
Yeah.
Make those connections, because if someone's responsive, you may be able to develop that relationship right then.
Yeah.
And or at least develop it down the road.
Yeah, it's a never-ending process. There are no simple solutions, and so we encourage people to keep trying, and please continue to write in. And we also want to remind people, please give us a review and a rating. You have Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. All three would be great. Whatever you're listening to us on now, send us a message, give us a review. We'd appreciate that very much. And Lisa Monroe, we are going to head for the hills. Thank you very much. Thank you for the cookies. I'll be diving into those after you leave, and maybe I'll share them with the staff. And if they don't know they came in, maybe I won't share them with the staff. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, have a great, clothes-free, happy, smiling, dancing week. We'll see you next time.
You too, Frank, and enjoy the cookies. And yes, everybody knows, so you're going to have to share. Sorry.
All right. It's one of the vicissitudes of life.
Exactly.
Have a great week, Lisa. We'll see you next time.
Bye, Frank.
Bye. You are listening to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 37 today. Hope you're enjoying the hour clothes-free as we are here. Social naturism at its finest. Clothes-free living for all of the right reasons. Takes away all the dumb barriers, and we're just each other. You're you, I'm me, and we're enjoying life together. Well, let's get to part 2 now of my interview with the lead of Young British Naturists, the terrific John Ward. And really, I've noticed the same thing. Younger people now are more likely to say, sure, sign me up. But if you say, let's go to the pool and sit there for 8 hours, they might not do that. Is that part of the deal, too, with the younger crowd?
I think partially yes, partially no. Part of the issue is, of course, that there is comparatively very few younger people in naturism, and there are a lot of clubs spread out across the country. So you need something to pull people in.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the sphere of influence that one club has, let's say, to pull the people into that club, if it's just going to camp there or to, just have a social catch up with a couple of people or maybe sit by the pool for the day, you're only going to be drawing people in from the local area. But if you're having events like, for example, a 5K run, people will travel a lot further to get to that. So you might then be pulling in people from 1 or 2 hours drive away.
We've been talking to John Ward, the lead of Young British Naturists, part of British Naturist organization. And John, I'll just say it flat out. You didn't ask me to say this. You're certainly not paying me to say this, but you're a magnificent voice for Young British Naturists. You understand it. You get it. You're working your tail off. I'm purposely not going to ask you how many hours a week you put in, because I think the number I'd fall out of my chair and pass out. But I know you're working really hard, and you're promoting clothes-free living for all of the right reasons. And we encourage everybody to join a British Naturist. And if you're between 18 and 35, they can join YBN. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
All
yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Well, great job. Anytime you want to come on the show, if you have an event to promote, we can give you a slot, and we want to help you, to help others to discover naturism and to continue their joy of clothes-free living. So, John Ward, anything comes up, let us know. We'll get you on.
Oh, we shall do. Absolutely. It's been lovely speaking to you today.
You too.
Like I say, thank you for the opportunity.
You bet. Again, John Ward, the lead of Young British Naturists. I would say go out there and have a great clothes-free day, but I know you're in the corporate world, so that'll have to wait until you get home. But definitely go out there and have a great day.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. The very terrific John Ward. We appreciate all of his time. Last week's show, this week's show, what a terrific guy. You've been listening to Naked Nudist and Naturist, episode 37 today. Hope you enjoy the hour. We look forward to it every week, and we hope that you enjoy it as much as we do, our little weekly get-together. Well, thank you for being with us today on Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 37 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked Nudist and Naturist.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked Nudist and Naturist. Have a great clothes-free day.